Well, Dallas' success has been short-lived. Edmonton wins back-to-back games and have taken the series lead in Edmonton, while Florida has Carolina on the ropes in the ECF. We'll get to all the updates from the two conference finals and how they're shaping up at this point coming up right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here at the End-to-End Hockey channel. Now before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe down below. It really does help out the channel. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Don't forget to leave a comment. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts on all the updates that we're talking about here today. So in today's video, we have another game recap video here to discuss. We're looking at the three games that happened over the weekend. We're looking at Game 2 and Game 3 of the Western Conference Final and Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Both series are now at 3 apiece, heading into the next few days of game action. So we'll start back over on Friday between the Dallas Stars and the Edmonton Oilers, as the Oilers opened the scoring in the first period, I think it was, got a couple late second period goals, and this time, unlike game 1, held on to their lead. They got up to a 3-0 lead, held on. Skinner got his third shutout in 4 games, and the Edmonton Oilers shut out the Dallas Stars 3-0. Skinner has played 7 games in this postseason. 3 have been shutouts, and 4 have been games where he's been blown out. So in both scenarios, like, he's either really, really good or really, really bad. Like, he's a very Jekyll and Hyde type goaltender. So very interesting stuff there for Skinner. But in this game, he was good enough and got the Oilers the shutout as they tied the Western Conference Final up at 1 apiece, while the Stars failed to go up 2-0 heading back to Edmonton. So it was a bad blow there for the Dallas Stars, who had a chance to go 2-0 in this series. For the Oilers, Nugent Hopkins had a goal and an assist. Bouchard had 2 assists. Kulak and Brown both also scored, and Skinner stopped all 25 shots he faced in the shutout end win for the Oilers. So it was a very impressive win there from Edmonton as they took down the Dallas Stars. Then over on Saturday, we saw Game 3 of the Hurricanes-Panthers series. Hurricanes looking to end their 14-game playoff drought in conference final appearances. The Panthers were looking to go up 3-0 against the Hurricanes for a second time in the last 3 years in the conference final. It was actually a really close game. The Panthers opened the scoring thanks to Nico Mikkola. Logan Stankoven would make it a 1-1 game. It was a close game for the first 40 minutes between 1-1, and then Florida blew the doors off the thing, scoring 5 consecutive third period goals, including this goal here from Nico Mikkola. At the time, it would make it 3-1. It was the second of the 5 consecutive third period goals. The Hurricanes would get one late, but it was once again not enough to get them back into that game. Mikkola's goal would stand as the winner. The Panthers utterly beat up the Carolina Hurricanes, this time 6-2, as they've taken a 3-0 series lead, have outscored them 16-4 in 3 games. They're up 3-0 in their series, and the Canes have lost 15 consecutive conference final appearances. This is starting to get embarrassing for the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Panthers are a win away from their 3rd consecutive Stanley Cup final appearance. So really impressive performance there from Florida in that 3rd period as they destroyed Carolina. For the Panthers, Barkov with 2 goals and an assist, and Boqvist had a goal and 2 assists, both had 3-point nights. Mikkola scored twice. Rodriguez and Tkachuk both had 2 assists. Marchand also scored for the Panthers in the win, while Stankoven had a goal and an assist, and Jarvis also scored for the Hurricanes in the losses. They are on the brink of being swept for the 4th consecutive conference final appearance. So bad stuff there for Carolina. And then we saw Dallas Stars take on the Edmonton Oilers in Game 3 of their series back over on Sunday, as the Oilers will go to a 2-goal lead, get a couple of goals in the first period. Dallas will make it 2-1 a little bit later into the second period, but then a late 3rd period goal from Edmonton, thanks to Connor McDavid, would restore the 2-goal lead, and then they would score 3 in the 3rd period, as Edmonton came out and destroyed the Dallas Stars 6-1, as it's the exact opposite script of last year's Western Conference Final. The Oilers won Game 1 last year in the conference final. Stars won the Game 2 and 3. This year, the Stars won Game 1. The Oilers have won Game 2 and 3. And now the Oilers have the 2-1 series lead. Now, last year, Oilers won 3 straight and won the series in 6. Can Dallas do that this year? Maybe. We'll see. Is Edmonton too much for Dallas? At this point, it's really looking like it with the way they've been playing right now. Dallas has only won like 1 or 2 periods in this series. It's mostly been all Edmonton as they take the 2-1 series lead, and the Stars are looking for answers now, trailing for the first time in this series and still being in Edmonton. So very interesting stuff there. For the Oilers, Hyman, who had 2 goals and 8 assists, Nugent Hopkins, who had 3 assists, and Kane, who had 3 assists, all had 3-point nights. McDavid scored twice, Bouchard had a goal and 8 assists, Klingberg also scored, and Skinner stopped 33 of 34 shots he faced in the win for the Oilers. So it was a very interesting game there for the Edmonton, while Robertson was lone goal scorer for Dallas in the loss. So Skinner actually gave up a goal but did not give up more than 1 in this game, which was very interesting because before then he had either had shutouts or games where he gave up 4+ goals. But still, a really good performance there from Skinner. Really kept the Oilers in this game when they were only up by a couple, and the Oilers do pull away and destroy Dallas to take a 2-1 series lead. So those are all the updates from the conference finals from our past couple of days. Just to recap, here are the matchups and how it looks like at this point in time. So in the ECF, the Panthers are on the verge of a sweep, up 3-0 on the Carolina Hurricanes, and in the WCF, the Edmonton Oilers now have a 2-1 series lead on the Dallas Stars. So very interesting stuff there in both conference finals, and we might be gearing up for another Panthers-Oilers Stanley Cup final, which, you know me, I like different teams who have not had success to make it to the Cup final. So to see back-to-back Cup finals with the same teams making it, it's not something I overly like, but the Panthers and Oilers just look like 2 extremely dominant teams right now. So going over to the next few days of game action, so as it's right now, over the next 4 days, we'll not have another game recap video until Friday, which will touch on the next 4 days of game action. So over on Monday, the Panthers will look to sweep the Carolina Hurricanes and punch their ticket to the Stanley Cup final. And then over on Tuesday, we will see if the Dallas Stars can even up the series against Edmonton, or if Edmonton will be able to push Dallas to the brink of elimination. Then over on Wednesday, there may not be any game action, but if the Hurricanes are somehow able to manage to win game 4, then that will be a game 5 on Wednesday between the Hurricanes and the Panthers, which would be another chance for the Panthers to put away the series. And then over on Thursday, if Edmonton does win on Tuesday, we could see the Oilers punch their tickets on Thursday to the Cup final. So definitely, those are going to be the next 4 days of game action. May not have anything on Wednesday, but we shall see how these games go. But that's all I'm going to talk for today. Those are the conference finals as I said right now. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you surprised with how the conference finals have been going? And if so, what do you think is the biggest surprise at this point in time? Definitely your thoughts on all of that down in the comment section below. That's all I'm going to talk for today. Remember to like this video, and if you're not to subscribe below. Thank you for all of your support. It would never be able to do this without all of you guys. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help the channel, and don't forget to leave a comment. I also do a blog to make news, rumors, analysis, stuff like that, so when you check that out, I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. Can't wait to see you guys all for the next video. See you guys soon.